Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be learning about Operation Paris and emergency planning.
Mwiriwe mwese uno munsi turaza kuba turimo kuvugana ku bintu byerekeranye no kuba ushobora kuba kureba uko wamenya ibintu biguhagarariye bya ICE.
Information in this presentation can be troubling or unsettling.
Amakuru muri iki kiganiro uno munsi tuza kuba dufite kirashobora kuba ari ikibazo cyangwa utuje. Aya makuru ntabwo asumba kungana yanyu.
This information does not replace speaking with an attorney to obtain legal advice.
Aya makuru tubahaye ntabwo ari amakuru yatuma mudashobora kuvugana n'umuavoka wanyu.
For specific questions related to your case, always consult an attorney.
Niba ari ikibazo cyerekanye na kesi yanyu cyangwa n'ibintu byerekanye na state yanyu nyine y'ukuntu muba muri hano muri kino gihugu, mushobore gushakisha umuavoka wanyu.
Aaron, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Did you want to be sharing the slides or not yet?
Oh, am I not sharing?
No, not yet.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just dove right into it. I thought I was still sharing my screen. Thank you.
No worries. No worries.
So I'm going to start over again, but you can keep recording and we'll just edit it out, right?
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, thanks.
This presentation is about Operation Paris and emergency planning.
Mwiriwe mwese, iyi dokima ni dokima y'ukuntu umuntu ashobora kuba azi ibintu byose byerekanye n'ukuntu ibintu bihagarariye na immigration na serivisi ya immigration.
Information in this presentation can be troubling or unsettling.
Amakuru yo muri iyi dokima yo muri iyi presentation irashobora kuba bibatera ikibazo.
This information does not replace speaking with an attorney to obtain legal advice.
Aya makuru ntabwo asimbuza kuvugana na avoka wanyu kugira ngo niba mufite ikibazo cya dosiye yanyu.
For specific questions related to your case, always consult an attorney.
Niba mufite ikibazo gihagarariye na dosiye yanyu, mukwiriye kubaza umuavoka wanyu.
This presentation will be recorded.
Iyi presentation baraza kuba barimo kuyifilma, murashobora kuyibona igihe icyo ari cyo cyose.
At the end of this presentation, we will provide next steps and resources to support you during this time.
Turangije niturangiza iyi presentation baraza kubabwira ukuntu mushobora kubona ibintu byahagarariye no ku bibazo bya immigration.
Some things that we will learn about today.
Ibi ni ibintu bimwe tuza kuza kuvuga no munsi.
Operation Paris.
Operation PARRIS.
Emergency planning.
Ukuntu umuntu yagira ukuntu bishobora byose kugira ngo arebe ko yiteguza.
Resources.
Ibikoresho umuntu yakenera.
And next steps.
Hanyuma n'ibintu muzakora bikurikira ubutaha, intambwe ikurikira.
The Trump administration has asked USCIS to pause review of all application submissions for lawful permanent residency for refugees who entered the U.S. from January 20th, 2021 to February 20th, 2025.
Trump administration yasabye ko abantu bakorera muri USCIS bahagarika ibisubiramo by'isabwa byose by'abantu bose binjiye muri kino gihugu kuva mu kwa mbere tariki ya 20 2021 kugeza ku tariki ya 2 ukwezi kwa kabiri itariki ya 20 2025.
The Trump administration has ordered the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, to conduct secondary reviews and interviews of all refugees who entered from January 20th, 2021 to February 20th, 2025.
Trump administration yasabye USCIS yuko bagira ikiganiro cya kabiri uh, cy'abantu bose binjiye hano nka refugee kuva kwa mbere tariki ya 20 kugeza ukwezi kwa kabiri tariki ya 20
In Operation Paris, people who came to the United States may have their statuses reconsidered through new background checks, re-interviews, or merit reviews.
muri Operation PARRIS abantu bose binjiye hano muri kino gihugu bazasabwa yuko bareba statu yabo y'ubu ngubu yuko bashobora kuyongera kandi bakababaza bagakora ibindi bisobanuro.
It does not matter if they entered the country legally.
Ntabwo bivuze nubwo winjiye hano muri kino gihugu ku mategeko ibyo byose ntacyo babwiye.
Post-admission refugee re-verification and integrity strengthening.
Post administration refugee verification and integrity strengthening bishatse gusobanura ushaka kubasobanura ni abantu bose binjiye hano nk'impunzi basabye yuko bongera kandi bakabareba bakareba ibintu byose mwinjiyeho kugira ngo barebe ko bimeze.
This means that the government will investigate immigrants and refugees living in the United States.
Ibi bishatse gusobanura yuko iyi guverinoma ya United States izakora iyindi perereza ku bantu bose binjiye hano nk'impunzi cyangwa abarefugee baba hano muri kino gihugu.
You may know someone who was re-interviewed, but that does not mean you will also be re-interviewed.
Urashobora kubuza umuntu yinjiye nawe ejo bundi barebye bagakorera iperereza ntabwo bishatse kuvuga ko nawe batazakora iperereza.
You may know someone who was re-interviewed, but each case is different, and we do not know why some individuals are selected for a second interview.
Buri muntu afite kesi ye iratandukanye ariko ntabwo bishatse kuvuga ko uko kesi yawe imeze yuko bazagukorera ikiganiro.
Increased ICE activity in other cities means there could also be increased ICE activity in and around Pittsburgh.
Kuba hariho abantu ba ICE mu yandi masite mu yandi mavire bishobora gusobanura ko hazaba hariho n'andi ICE activity ICE aza muri Pittsburgh.
What to know about revetting interviews and ICE detention.
Turaza gusa kuvuga ukuntu kongera gusuma ikibazo muri babafasha.
If you are detained by ICE, you may be questioned again about your refugee case, even if you already have a green card or applied for one.
Niba ugeze ugafatwa na ICE ushobora kuba baza bakakubaza ibindi bibazo y'ukuntu uri umurefugee nubwo ufite green card cyangwa nubwo wayisabye uyitegereje.
If you do not speak English well, you have the right to interview in your own language. If you have an attorney, you should tell ICE.
Niba utavuga icyongereza neza urafite uburenganzira bwo gusaba umuntu avuga ikirimi cyawe igihe bazaba barimo kubaza ibyo bibazo. Niba ufite umuntu w'umwavoka wawe, wabwira ICE yuko ufite umuntu uwuhagarariye yagufasha.
If you have your attorney's phone number, they may be able to join the interview by phone.
Niba ufite nimero y'umuntu w'umwavoka wawe, wamuha wasaba yuko uwo muntu wamuhamagara mugakora iyo interview kuri telefone.
If you do not feel comfortable with the interview, you may be able to say that you do not agree to the interview.
Niba wumva udashaka gukora icyo kibazo na ICE, urashobora kubabwira ko utumva utabishaka ukabyanga.
Right now, many details about this process are unclear or changing. It is hard to know what will happen if you do not agree to the interview.
Ubu ngubu ibintu bya ICE byinshi ntabwo bazi neza ukuntu bimeze kandi biguma bihinduka. Biragoye rero ko umuntu yamenya ukuntu ibintu bizakomeza.
During re-interview, you may be asked questions about why you left your home country or why you are afraid to return.
Muri icyo kiganiro cya ICE bakubajije, barashobora kukubaza ibibazo y'uko bakakubaza igituma wavuye mu gihugu cyawe n'igituma wumvaga uhohotewe cyangwa ufite ubwoba gusubira mu gihugu cyawe.
These questions may be similar to the questions you answered when you were interviewed overseas. You should answer honestly and carefully, just as you did before.
Bino bibazo bazaba baza muri kino kiganiro mushobora guhana na ICE. Ibyo bibazo bizaba bisa nk'ibibazo bababajije igihe bababajije ibibazo igihe mwari muri hanze. Ibyo bibazo byose mutegereza gusubiza bino bibazo muvugishije ukuri kandi mufashe umwanya wawe. Mukeneye gufata umwanya wawe mugasubiza ibibazo muvugishije ukuri nk'uko mwabikoze mbere.
Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, is targeting people based on the color of their skin, accent, their clothing, and other factors.
Bano bantu ba ICE barimo gushaka gufata abantu barebye nk'ukuntu basa kubera umubiri wabo, cyangwa niba bafite accent y'icyongereza cyangwa n'imyenda bambaye cyangwa n'ibindi bintu.
You may have arrived as a refugee and have a green card, but just because of the color of your skin, accent, or other factors, ICE may detain you.
Mushobora kuba mwarageze muri kino gihugu nk'umurefuje, mwarakoze ibintu byose ku mategeko kandi mufite na green card yanyu, ariko kubera ukuntu uruhu rw'umubiri wanyu cyangwa na accent mushobora gusanga ICE ibafasha.
Currently, all immigrants, regardless of their status, are at risk of being detained or deported and should make an emergency plan.
Ubu ngubu abantu bose binjiye hano muri kino gihugu nk'abarefuje cyangwa nk'abayimigura bose bafite kuba bashobora kuba bafashwe na ICE. Rero birakenewe yuko umuntu yakora gahunda y'ubwenge.
An emergency plan is a plan to help protect yourself, your family, your finances, your home, and your belongings in the event you face detention or deportation.
Iyi gahunda yihutirwa barimo kuvuga ngaha ni gahunda yakurinda n'umuryango wawe, yarinda urugo rwawe, yarinda amafaranga yawe, yarinda ibintu byose waba ufite mu gihe mwaba mufashwe cyangwa mubaye ICE batwaye mu rugo iwanyu, mu gihugu cyanyu aho mwavuye.
Making an emergency plan doesn't mean you will be arrested by ICE.
Gukora ino gahunda yihutirwa ntabwo bishatse kuvuga ko ICE izabafata.
Having a plan in place is a safety measure that will help your family and loved ones respond if you are detained or deported.
Kuba ufite iyi gahunda ukaba ufite ukuntu waba ufite gahunda byose byihutirwa ni ibintu bizabafasha mwese kuba mufite bizafasha mu muryango wanyu n'abantu mufite muri famiye yanyu mu gihe baba babafashe cyangwa babavanye muri kino gihugu.
It helps reduce fear and confusion for yourself and others.
Birafasha kuba mu gihe umuntu yaba afite ubwoba cyangwa mu gihe umuntu yaba afite ukuntu atumva neza ibintu birimo kuba yaba ari kuri wowe cyangwa yaba ari kuri undi muntu muri famiye yawe.
You should consider 1 to 2 people who can answer the phone, who can serve as an emergency contact.
Mutegereza kuba mufite umuntu nk'umwe cyangwa abantu babiri, telefone y'umuntu umwe cyangwa abantu babiri mwamufite yaba iba ari kuri hafi y'umuntu mwavuga ati n'umuntu yaza kubafasha mu gihe cyihutirwa babafasha.
Step 1 to making an emergency plan.
Ni ibintu kwa mbere mu bintu byaba mu kugira ngo mukore mu bintu byihutirwa.
Gather important information about yourself and each member of your family.
Nuko mufite amadokima yanyu yose cyangwa ibintu byose baba mufite by'amainformation yanyu cyangwa famiye yanyu.
Include information about medications and medical needs.
Mwashyiramo muri ibyo bintu muri aya madokima mwashyiramo niba mufite ibintu bya medication cyangwa ibintu byose mwaba mukeneye.
Important IDs and documents.
Niba mufite indangamuntu cyangwa niba mufite andi mapasiporo yose mwaba mukeneye yose mukayashyiramo.
Emergency contacts and phone numbers.
Umuntu yaba amatelefone y'umuntu yaza kubatabaza niba mukeneye umuntu yabatabaza byihutirwa.
Rental, bank, and insurance documents.
Niba mufite ibintu by'amadokima inyandiko za banke cyangwa z'aho muba cyangwa na asiranse cyangwa imiti yose mwaba mukeneye.
And start to choose trusted people to help.
Mukanatangira kuba mushakisha abantu mwaba magara baza bakabafasha mu gihe mwaba mufite ibibazo.
Step 2, make copies of documents.
Icya kabiri ni ugukora amakopi y'amadokima yose mwaba mufite ibipapuro byose byihutirwa.
Make paper copies of each document.
Mugakora nk'ibipapuro byose by'amadosiye yanyu mwakora nka kopi yose mukabishyira nko muri envelope.
Keep paper copies in a folder at home.
Amadokima yose muba mufite ya originale mukayagumiza mu rugo hama mukagendana ayo makopi yose muba mwakoze.
Keep all original documents at home.
Amadokima yose yaba originale mukayagumiza mu rugo.
Carry copies of your original documents with you.
Andi makopi mwaba mwarakoze atari originale mukagendana kuri mwebwe.
And keep original documents at home.
Amakopi ari originale mukagumiza kuri mwebwe.
Step 3, make a plan for your family.
Icya gatatu ni ugukora gahunda ya family yanyu.
Choose a trusted caregiver with stable immigration status.
mugashakisha mu muntu muri mwebwe mu muryango wanyu mwaba mwizeye kandi ari hano afite ibipapuro ari hano afite ibipapuro byuzuye.
Talk with them about your wishes for your children and or dependent adults and put this in writing.
Mubishoboye mukanabavugisha uwo muryango wanyu mushigikiye ari hano mukababwira ibyo mushaka byose bakora mu gihe babafashe bakorera ku bana banyu cyangwa ku bandi bantu mubana b'ababyeyi banyu tuvuze kandi mukabishyira mukabyandika kugira ngo bizaba ari ibintu nyine abantu bose bizeye.
Update school emergency contacts.
niba mufite abana cyangwa abantu bari mu ishuri mugashakisha mugashyiramo amanimero y'abo bantu biga.
Talk to your child's school about designating an emergency contact.
niba mufite abana bari mu ishuri mugashakisha mukabavugisha aho ku ishuri abo bana biga kugira ngo mubabwire yuko mwaba mutanze undi muntu mu muryango wanyu mwizeye yabahagarikiraho igihe mutazaba muhari.
Consider passports for children.
niba mufite abana mukagerageza mukareba ko mwabashakira amapasiporo niba ari abana banyu bari hano.
Talk to an attorney about options for guardianship.
niba mufite n'umuntu tuvuge nk'umuavoka wanyu ari hano asanzwe abafasha nawe mwamuvugisha mukababwira ati akabafasha mugashakisha umuntu mu muryango wanyu yabafashaho mu gihe baba batwaye.
Step 4, make a plan for your finances.
Ikintu cya kane ni gushyiraho ibintu by'amafaranga byanyu.
Decide who can have access to your money.
ubundi mugahitamo umuntu yashobora kuba ahagarariye amafaranga yanyu.
Make sure that rent and bills can be paid.
mukareba ko mwareba ko niba mufite ahantu muba amafaranga yose muba mwarayarishe niba hariho n'ibindi bintu byo kuriha mu nzu nk'umuriro n'amazi byose mukareba ko byose babyishuye.
Designating a power of attorney can help. Talk to an attorney to determine if this is a good option for your situation.
niba mufite undi muavoka nawe mwamuvugisha mukamubaza niba mushobora gushakisha umuntu mu muryango wanyu cyangwa umushuti wanyu mwizeye akaba ari power of attorney wanyu yabafasha mu gihe baba batwaye.
Share information only with trusted people.
mukareba ko mwareba aya madokima n'ibi byose birimo kubaho mwareba ko mwabibwira abantu mwizeye gusa.
Step 5, make a plan for your home.
Intozi ya gatanu ni ukureba ukuntu mwakora ibintu byo mu nzu.
Being detained does not cancel your lease.
niba kuba mubaye mufashwe na ICE ntabwo bishatse kuvuga ko inzu yanyu muzaba muyitaye.
Landlords must follow the law to evict.
niba muba mu nzu muba mufite ba nyiranzu ntabwo bashobora kubirukana kubera ko baba babafashe.
They cannot lock you out or remove belongings.
ba nyiranzu ntabwo babirukana cyangwa bagafunga inzu kugira ngo ntimwinjire cyangwa bakagumana ibintu byanyu byo mu nzu.
Authorize someone to pay rent and to talk to the landlord.
niba mufashwe mwareba ko mwabona umuntu yabafasha umuntu magara cyangwa umuntu mwizeye yabafasha mukariha mu nzu yanyu cyangwa mukareba ko mwavugisha na nyiranzu mukabibabwira.
Make copies of your keys and share these with trusted contacts.
Niba munabishoboye mwareba ko mwafata mugashakisha nka nyine mu nzu yanyu nk'ibintu byanyu byo mu nzu mukareba ko mwabwira abandi bantu nyine muri famiye yanyu babafasha.
It will be your responsibility to make copies and carry certain documents proving your status.
Niba munabishoboye imfunguzo zo mu nzu mwareba ko mukareba ko abantu mufite nk'umuntu nko mu magara cyangwa umuntu wa famiye yanyu bakareba ko mwazibaha kugira ngo bazabafashe, kandi ni kuri mwebwe kugira ngo mukore ibi byose barimo kubabwira mu byubahirize.
Do not rely on pictures on your cell phone.
Ntimugire ngo mwite ku mafoto yo muri telefone yanyu.
We recommend deactivating fingerprint scanning or facial recognition for your phone.
Niba mufite nka iPhone cyangwa andi matelefone yandi muyakinguza murebye ku maso cyangwa ku ntoki, barabavuga yuko nyine mwareba byo byose mukabivanaho kugira ngo babafashe ntibashobore kujya muri telefone yanyu.
Leave original copies at home.
Niba mushoboye ngo amakopi yanyu y'amadokima yanyu yari original yose mwasige mu rugo.
Your green card is okay to carry with you, but make copies for at home.
Niba mufite green card nta kibazo mwayitwaza ahantu hose, ariko mugakora na kopi mwasiga mu rugo.
Documents to make a copy of and carry with you if you have a valid immigration status.
Hano hari amakopi yanyu bashaka kubabwira yuko mwakora kopi hanyuma mukabitwara niba mufite immigration hano ifite ishingiro.
Your green card.
Green card yanyu.
The law says you must carry your lawful permanent resident card or immigration papers that show your status.
Utegetswe kuba ufite ikidokima yerekana yuko ufite asylum cyangwa yerekana hano yuko uri impunzi.
Make a copy and carry with you your asylum or refugee status documents.
Mwakora kopi y'amadokima yanyu yerekanye yuko hano yerekanye uburefuje bwanyu hano muri kino gihugu.
A valid student or other visa.
Niba muri umunyeshuri niba mufite kuri visa nayo mukaba muyifite ya kopi.
And an unexpired temporary protected status, TPS.
Niba munafite n'icyo ari cyo cyose ikindi dokima yerekana yuko muri hano igituma muri hano mu gihugu.
Additional documents to make a copy of and carry with you if you have refugee status.
Ayandi madokima nayo bashatse kubabwira mwakora kopi n'ayangahe.
Your I-94, also known as the arrival or departure record.
Ngizi rero izindi dokima bashaka ko mukora kopi kandi mukazitwaza. Iyi ntu yitwa I-94 ni agakarita kerekana yuko igihe mwinjiriye hano n'igihe mwasohokeye hano.
Your transportation boarding letter, also known as boarding foil.
Niba mufite n'ibaruwa ishatse kuvuga ko ukuntu mwinjiye hano.
Your employment authorization document, also known as work permit card.
Niba munafite n'igipapuro cyerekana ko hano mukora kandi yuko mwemerewe gukora hano muri kino gihugu.
Documents to make a copy of and carry with you if you have applied for your green card but have not received it.
Hano rero n'andi madokima yerekanye mukeneye gukora kopi yuko mukeneye gukora kopi kandi mukitwaza yerekana yuko uwasabye green card ariko mutarayibona.
Evidence of your pending green card application, such as your I-797C receipt notice,
Niba mufite ikintu cyitwa I-7997C, ni ibaruwa baba barabohereje yerekana yuko mwasabye green card ariko muyitegereje.
if you have a legal representative, make a copy of their signed Form G-28, which tells the government they are representing you in your immigration case.
Niba mufite umuntu ubahagarariye nk'umuavoka cyangwa umuntu uwo ari we wese ubahagarariye murimo gushaka ikibazo aha ngaha, mwakora kopi kugira ngo nayo muyifite kuri mwebwe.
Documents to make a copy of and carry with you if you do not have valid immigration status, but have applied for status or have an open case.
Aya andi madokima hano tugiye kuvuga andi madokima mwakora kopi kandi muyitwaza. Aya ni amadokima yerekana ko ntago muri hano n'amategeko, ariko mwarasabye yuko hano mwarasabye green card cyangwa mwarasabye refugee hama mugitegereje.
A pending asylum application.
Niba mwarasabye ikintu cyerekana yuko hano muje hano nk'impunzi.
An open immigration court case.
Niba mufite urubanza murimo gukurikirana ubu ngubu.
Or an immigration appeal.
Cyangwa niba mufite n'ubundi rubanza hano cyerekana ko muri hano kandi mutegereje gukomeza mu rubanza.
Have a copy of your immigration papers that show you applied for status or are appealing an immigration decision.
Buri munsi ni kuba mufite kopi y'igipapuro cyerekana yuko hano yuko mwasabye ibipapuro byanyu kandi mugitegereje kuri immigration.
Additional documents to make a copy of and carry with you if you are undocumented or if your immigration status expired, but you have been in the U.S. for at least 2 years. Carry proof of your living here, such as
Ibi n'ibindi amadokima n'ibipapuro babasaba yuko mwakora kopi kandi mukabyitwaza nimba muri hano, nimba abinjira hano n'abasohoka byarangiye, niba immigration yanyu hano yararangiye ariko mwasabye indi, ari kandi tuvuge niba yararangiye mu myaka 2 ishize.
your rental contract.
Mugashaka dokima yerekana yuko niba murimo kuba muba mu nzu kandi muriha ibintu byo mu nzu.
Church or school records with your address.
Niba mujya ku ishuri mukaba mufite ibipapuro byose byerekana yuko mujya ku ishuri na address y'iyo shuri yanyu.
Mail that was sent to you at your home address, including the postmark that shows when it was mailed.
Niba mufite amabaruwa aza mu nzu yanyu, ayo mabaruwa akaba afite ahantu mutuye, address y'ahantu mutuye.
Other documents that show your name, a U.S. address, and date.
Cyangwa niba mufite n'ibindi n'andi madokima yandi yerekana yuko hariho amazina yanyu yose, hariho na address yanyu ahangaha muri kino gihugu n'itariki.
Show proof of your living here for at least 2 years if you are arrested. This can protect you from being quickly deported without seeing a judge.
Niba mufite ikintu cyose cyerekana yuko mwabaye hano muri kino gihugu muri iyi myaka 2 ishize, babafashe byabafasha kugira ngo babafashe niba basubize mu gihugu mutabanje kubona umushinjacyaha.
If you are undocumented or if your immigration status is expired,
Niba mudafite papuro cyangwa niba ikarita yanyu ya immigration yarashize,
if you can't prove you've lived here in the US for more than 2 years, you can be deported without getting a chance to see a judge.
cyangwa niba udashobora kwerekana yuko muri iyi myaka ibiri ishize wabaye hano muri kino gihugu, barashobora kuba babasubiza mu gihugu mwavuyeyo batabanje kubajyana imbere y'umushinjacyaha.
Reminder, if you are not being arrested, stay silent.
Ikindi nacyo ashatse kubabwira ati niba babafashe murafite uburenganzira bwo kutavuga ikintu na kimwe mukaguma mucecetse gusa.
Changes in ICE activity for Pittsburgh means you may be more at risk to encounter officers.
Ibintu birashobora guhinduka muri ICE hano, bishatse kuvuga ko niba ibintu bihindutse na hano muri Pittsburgh barashobora kuba bafite abantu benshi, bashobora kuba hariho abantu benshi ba ICE bagenda hano mu muhanda.
It is important you are prepared for encounters with ICE.
Birihutirwa cyane yuko mutegeze kuba muba muri kwitegura yuko mushaka guhura nabo mu muhanda.
Citizens and non-citizens alike have rights.
Abantu bose hano, abafite impapuro n'abadafite impapuro, twese durafite ubuntu bwacu dushobora kuba tubari hano.
The U.S. Constitution or law of the land gives anyone in the United States rights, citizens and non-citizens alike.
Abantu bose bo muri kino gihugu, uri umuntu ufite impapuro cyangwa udafite impapuro, bose bafite uburenganzira bwo kuba hano.
Regardless of status, you have
Nubwo utaba ufite impapuro cyangwa ufite uburenganzira,
the right to refuse search,
urafite uburenganzira bwo kwanga ko bagushakisha mu bintu cyangwa bagusaka.
the right to remain silent if detained,
Urafite uburenganzira bwo guceceka bagufashe ntihagire ikintu na kimwe uvuga.
the right to request an attorney,
Cyangwa ufite uburenganzira bwo gusaba umuntu umuvuga.
carry red cards with you if you encounter ICE.
Kano gakarita gasa gutya mutegeza kuba mugafite kuri mwebwe buri mwanya mu gihe ICE yabibafashe.
Encourage all members of your family to carry red cards and teach them how to use them.
Mukabwira abantu bose mu muryango wanyu cyangwa abantu bose babashuti cyangwa abantu bose mwaba muzi yuko bategezwa kwitwaza kano gakarita k'umutuku mubona ahangaha.
These cards remind you of your rights and what to do during an encounter with ICE on one side in your preferred language.
Kano gakarita k'umutuku zabafasha kubibutsa mwese uburenganzira mufite mu gihe ICE yabafashe. Niba kabaha muzabona ko handitseho, hazaba hari ako karita kariho ururimi rwanyu rw'Ikinyarwanda, hanyuma inyuma y'agakarita hariho Icyongereza.
On the reverse side, these cards will outline your rights in English.
Hanyuma nyine nkuko narimo ndabivuga, muri ako gakarita mugahindurije ku ruhande rumwe hari Ikinyarwanda, ku rundi ruhande hazaba hari Icyongereza.
During an encounter with ICE, you will be expected to give the card to the agent, so carry extras.
So rero niba mubishoboye muzasaba tuno dukarita tw'umutuku twinshi kugira ngo babafashe murashobora bashaka yuko muzaha ICE ako gakarita kugira ngo muzabe mufite utundi twinshi inyuma mu rugo cyangwa hariho hose.
Give the red card to an ICE agent by sliding it under a door or through a window. Do not open the door.
niba abo bantu ba Aisha baje mu rugo iwanyu, utwo dukarita k'agatuku ni ukugashyira munsi y'umuryango cyangwa mugatanga kuri mushatse gukingura idirisha, ariko ntimuzagire ngo mukingure umuryango ngo mubahe, ibyo ntimuzabikore.
Make a plan if you are detained.
Gukora gahunda mubaye mufashwe.
Have an emergency plan. We talked about this before.
Nk'uko yabivuze, nk'uko twabiganiriyeho, ni ugushakisha mugakora biriya byose ari amadokima yose babasabye mukabishyira nko mu ka envelope cyangwa ahantu.
Have a folder with all important documents prepared for your emergency contacts.
Mukaba mufite akantu niba mushaka nk'ibaruwa mwakora kopi mugashyiramo ibintu amadokima yose yanyu mukeneye.
Share copies of your emergency plan or keys to your home.
Mugakora amadokima yose y'igihe baba bafashe mukabishyira muri amakopi yose, cyangwa kandi mukanafata n'imfunguzo zo mu nzu cyangwa imodoka zose mukazishyira muri ako ka envelope mwaha umuntu.
Carry red cards with you.
Turiya dukarita tw'umutuku tumaze kubona natwo mukatwitwazaho.
Download the Ready Now app to alert your contacts if you are stopped.
Hanyuma mukareba na mufite telefone, mukareba ukuntu mwafata mukadownloadinga iyi app murimo kubona kuri iyo foto yanditseho Ready Now.
Add 412-514-5023 as an emergency contact. This is a JFCS number.
Mubishoboye bashaka ko mwashyiraho JFCS number, ni ngi mubona aha ngaha, ni 412-514-5023.
What to know about immigration detention.
Ibintu mutegeza kuba mwamenya mu gihe babafashe bakabatwara muri gereza ya ICE.
If ICE detains you with your family members, they may separate you and send each person to a different detention center. They may also move you more than once, and sometimes to states far from where you live.
Niba ICE yafashe ikabajyana muri gereza mukaba mufashwe namwe cyangwa n'umuryango wanyu, ICE irashobora kubatandukanya n'uwo muryango wanyu, kandi ishobora no kubatandukanya mu gihe batandukanye, ishobora kubatandukanye mu gihe cyinshi, cyangwa ugasanga bakabatandukanya bakabajyana mu handi hantu mu yindi gereza iri kure y'aho mutuye.
Your belongings, including your identification documents and phone, will be taken away.
Ibintu byawe byose muzaba mufite kuri mwebwe, yaba ari ikarita, yaba ari indangamuntu, yaba ari ibintu by'amafaranga, yaba ari imfunguzo, byose bazabifata. Icyo mwakora ni ukumenya byose uko biri, uko bisa, ukanamenya n'amanimero ya telefone umuntu mwahamagara.
Memorize important phone numbers and send copies of your documents to someone you trust. If you do not already have an attorney, you can ask for a list of free attorneys from inside the detention center. Make sure to clearly say that you want to speak with an attorney and ask for access to a phone.
Niba bafashe ikintu bavuga ati ni ugufata ku mutwe amanimero y'abantu bose mwaba muzi, cyangwa umuntu ashobora kuza yabafasha. Niba mufite n'abavoka nabo ni ukumenya amanimero yabo kugira ngo mubishoboye mwabahamagara, kandi mufite uburenganzira bwo kuvuga ati ushaka ko babaha telefone kugira ngo muhamagare umwavoka wanyu. Icyo ni uburenganzira mufite.
From ICE detention centers, you can dial 9233# to reach legal services or report abuse.
Niba mutibutse cyangwa mukererwa amanimero mu gihe babafasha bakabatwara muri izo gereza murafite uburenganzira bwo guhamagara iyi nimero yanditse aha ngaha ni nimero y'abantu babafasha cyangwa abantu b'abavoka nimero ni 4223.
If you are detained by ICE, your friends and family can look for you online.
niba babafashe na ICE abantu b'umuryango wanyu cyangwa famiye yanyu urashobora kubashakisha ikababona kuri online.
If someone you know is in ICE detention,
niba hari umuntu mwaba muzi yafashwe na ICE cyangwa ari muri gereza na ICE
you can go to the locator.ice.gov website.
urashobora kujya kuri iyi link yanditse hano.
You can search for someone by their A number, their alien number, and country of birth or full legal name and date of birth.
mumaze kujya kuri iyi link mubona aha ngaha mushobora gushyiramo A number yabo hanyuma mukanashyiramo n'igihugu bavukiyemo n'izina ryabo n'itariki bavukiyeho.
You can also search ICE detention facilities from this page.
murashobora gushakisha kuri iyi link nyine murashobora no gushakisha n'ahantu hari amagereza yandi ya ICE.
So next steps, review the materials you received today.
ibindi rero bikurikiyeho hano ni ukureba reka twongere turebe amadokima yose twavuze uno munsi.
Learn what a judicial warrant looks like.
ni ukureba ko mwakwiga ikintu cy'igipapuro bariya abantu ba ICE baba bitwaje baje kubafata.
Gather documents from the checklist and write down information.
hanyuma aya madokima yose twavuze hano yose mukareba ko yose muba muyafite kandi mukanakora na kopi zazo.
Create an emergency plan and share it with loved ones.
mukanakora izi gahunda na bino byose baba by'uno munsi mukabimenyesha abantu bo mu muryango wanyu cyangwa abashyitsi banyu mwizeye.
Download the Ready Now app.
niba mufite telefone ya iPhone cyangwa Samsung ishobora kudownloadinga mukadownloadinga Ready Now app.
Watch the video, How to Stay Safe During Increased ICE Activity.
hanyuma mukareba n'amavideo ukuntu umuntu yakwitwaza mu gihe ICE ibaye nyinshi hano muri Pittsburgh.
Review Know Your Rights information and learn what to do if you encounter ICE.
hanyuma mukiga ibi byose tumaze kuvuga aha ngaha y'ukuntu wamenya uburenganzira bwawe n'ibintu ushobora kuvuga cyangwa ibintu ushobora kubika kuba cyangwa kuba witwaje mu gihe muhuye na ICE.
We have an example here of what a judicial warrant looks like.
murabona hano kino gipapuro ni igipapuro aba ICE bakunda kuba bitwaje bakitwa judicial warrant. ni igipapuro cyerekana ko bafite ubutabera ko barimo kubashakisha.
In order for ICE to search your home or search your person, they must have this judicial warrant.
mu gihe ICE itangira gushakisha umuntu cyangwa ishaka gufata umuntu bategereza kuba bafite ikino gipapuro cy'ubutabera kivuye mu bantu muri hariya mu bavoka.
It must have the correct address to be searched.
mu gihe babafashe ni ukureba yuko ifite adresse iri y'aho muri kugira ngo abe ari dokima igize yemewe n'amategeko.
It must describe the area to be searched.
Igategereza kuba isobanuye mu gihe ahantu muba muri kugira ngo batangire kubafata kimwe babashakisha.
and it must be signed by a judge.
Kandi itegerezwa kuba iyo dokima iba irisinye n'abantu b'umujiji cyangwa umuntu w'umwavoka.
We will provide a phone number at the end of this presentation for you to text your name and preferred language to receive a packet of this information.
Nk'uko nawe babivuze ni ukugira ngo kiriya gipapuro baramaze kucyerekana, ni igipapuro kitegeza kuba kizaba kiriho izina ryanyu cyangwa na aderesi yanyu iriyo, hanyuma ikerekana yuko gisinywe n'ubucamanza. Hanyuma niba mushaka yuko babaha amadokima yose tumaze kuvuga yanyu na famiye yanyu, baraza kubaha kino gipapuro barimo kwerekana aha ngaha. Iki gipapuro bashaka ko muzashyiraho, niba mushaka amadokima yose tumaze kuvuga, muzashyireho ikirimi cyanyu muyashakamo, muzashyireho n'amanimero yanyu munasinya.
And these documents can be used to develop your emergency plan.
Hanyuma murabona hano muri kino dokima, mugende niba muzasoma murebe amadokima yose mushaka. Ayo madokima yose azabafasha kugira ngo mutangire kwitegura mu gihe ayise ayobafasha.
So here we have a document checklist for immigrant families.
So muri iyi dokima nyine arimo kwerekana ni amadokima yose nk'ibyo twagiye tuvugamo y'abantu bari hano nk'aba-immigrant cyangwa b'aba-refugee n'umuryango wabo.
We have a page for children's information.
Iyi nayo ni iyindi dokima niba mufite abana.
This should include the child's name, date of birth, the school that they attend.
Tegeza kuba washyiraho izina ry'umwana wawe, igihe yavukiyeho, ishuri yigaho, ukuntu yitwa.
Any allergies, medical conditions, or medications they need.
Niba hariho imiti umwana wawe arimo gufata, cyangwa niba hari ibintu yaba arwaye, cyangwa niba hari ibintu adashobora kurya cyangwa kunywa.
There's important contact information for yourself.
Iyi nayo ni ikindi gipapuro mwashyiraho ku bintu byerekanye mwebwe nyine.
So including any family contacts.
Niba mufite umuntu w'umuryango wanyu mwashyiraho aho ngaho.
Your work address or phone number.
Niba hari ahantu mukora, mugashyiraho ahantu mukora, mugashyiraho umuntu ubahagarakiye ku kazi.
And an area where you can include other emergency contacts and the relationship to you.
Hariho n'ahandi hantu mwakwandika niba mufite n'uwundi muryango cyangwa undi mushuti mwashaka ko bamenyesha mu gihe babafashe.
There's also another page for any other miscellaneous contacts, your doctor, your home country's consulate, your attorney's contact information.
Ino dokima yindi ni dokima ushobora gushyiraho nimero zindi z'abandi bantu mwamumva bakeneye kumenya, mufite nk'umuntu nk'umudokita wanyu, umuganga wanyu, cyangwa niba mufite nimero y'umuavoka cyangwa umuavoka wanyu.
Some information about know your rights as it relates to your housing.
Hanyuma iyi ni ikindi gipapuro cyerekane ukuntu icyo wamenya uburenganzira bwawe byerekanye ahantu uba cyangwa ahantu waba.
We also have a flyer for the Ready Now app with links to download that using the QR code.
hanyuma iyi nayo ni ifoto yerekana ya app nababwiraga yitwa Ready Now app.
I encourage all of you to download and set up the Ready Now app with your emergency contacts.
Barabasaba mwese ko mwabishyiramo umwete mukareba ko mwafata iyi app mukayifata.
It's a free and secure app that will allow you to alert emergency contacts at the press of a button if you are being detained.
Iyi app ni app y'ubuntu, ntabwo ikeneye ko uyitangamo amafaranga, kandi ni app abantu bose bizeye. Ikindi nacyo cyabafasha mu gihe babafashe, murashobora kuba ufite umuntu, ukuntu gusa murayikingura mugahita mushyiramo mukanda kugira ngo abantu bamenye niba hari ikintu cyababayeho.
And in order for this to work properly, you must download and take time to set up the app and enter in the emergency contacts before it is ready to alert your contacts.
Hanyuma kugira ngo iyi app ikore neza bisaba yuko mureba ko mwayitangira mukayidownloadinga hakiri kare kugira ngo muzayifatiramo umwanya kugira ngo murebe ko mwagenda mugashyiramo amanimero y'abantu bose mwizeye nyine mwashyira muri iyo telefone mu gihe ahise bafashe amanimero yose muzabe mwarashizemo.
Be sure to search on YouTube how to stay safe during increased ICE activity.
Niba mubishoboye mwajya kuri YouTube mugashakisha iyi video y'ukuntu umuntu yareba yuko yaguma hano ahise bafashe.
And this video has been adapted into several different languages, including Kinyarwanda.
Hanyuma iyi video iri no mu Kinyarwanda.
You also want to learn what to do if you encounter ICE in different settings.
Hanyuma n'ikindi nacyo barashobora kubafasha mu gihe ahise bafashe mutari mu nzu.
For example, what to do in public.
Nk'ubu ngubu mu gihe ahise bafashe muri nko mu muhanda.
Traveling in a car.
Cyangwa murimo gutwara imodokari.
At work.
Cyangwa muri nko mu kazi.
Or in private, at home.
Cyangwa muri mu rugo.
And these are flyers and booklets that are available in 17 different languages, all about know your rights with ICE.
Hanyuma murabona ko hariho utu n'udutabo dutoya harimo uburenganzira bwanyu, harimo bwose mu gihe ICE yawe bafashe, kandi hari ubuhari mu Kinyarwanda.
And you can find these by going to the immigrantdefenseproject.org.
Hanyuma utu ngutu mwatubona kuri iyo website yanditseho immigrantdefenseproject.org.
Contact the ISAC program if you need help completing emergency plan documents or experiencing a specific problem.
Niba mufite ikibazo muri bino bintu byose tumaze kuvuga, ukuntu wategura inyandiko zihutirwa mu gihe ICE bafashe, mwashakisha cyangwa mugashakisha ISIC program yabafasha kugira ngo murebe ukuntu mwatangira kubiteguza byose.
How to access ISAC video on YouTube will teach you the ways to contact ISAC for support.
Ukuntu ushaka kugira ngo mubamenye ni kuri iyo link yanditse iri aho ngaho kuri iyo page.
You can also visit the website isacpittsburgh.org.
Ubishoboye wanavisita iyo website yanditseho isaacpittsburgh.org.
You can visit different locations to meet with staff members, submit a request online, or leave a message at 412-742-4200.
Niba mubishoboye mwanabahamagara cyangwa mukabohereza message kuri iyi telefone yanditseho hano ni 412-742-4200.
And this video has also been adapted into several languages.
Iyo video nayo mubona aho ngaho harimo ziri mu ndimi nyinshi harimo n'Ikinyarwanda.
So some additional resources for you to know about.
Ibindi bintu babona ko mwaba mukeneye.
Contact Upstreet if your children want to talk to a specialist about their feelings.
Niba mushaka niba mufite umwana ashaka kuvugisha umuntu ku byerekanye n'ukuntu baba bumva bameze, mwareba mugashakisha aho hantu hitwa Upstreet.
Chat with someone by their website, upstreetpgh.org.
Cyangwa mushatse mwanabavugisha no kuri website yabo yanditseho upstreetpgh.org.
Or go to their building located at 5844 Forward Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15217.
Cyangwa mukajya mu biro byabo aho bakorera, iyo niyo address yanyu yanditseho 5844 Forward Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15217.
You can go Monday through Thursday from 12 until 5.
Mushobora kujyayo kuva ku wa mbere kugeza ku wa kane, kuva saa sita kugeza saa 11.
Or Friday from 12 until 4.
Cyangwa mukajyayo kuva saa sita kugeza saa 10.
Resolve Crisis Services are free mental wellness support for people living in Allegheny County.
Ku bantu baba hano muri Pittsburgh muri Allegheny County hariho ibindi hano hantu yitwa Resolve Crisis Service. Ni ahantu bafasha abantu baba bumva barushe nko mu mutwe kimwe bafite ibintu bashaka kuganira n'abantu babafasha.
They offer crisis counseling and support.
Bafasha abantu baba bumva ko bakeneye umuntu yabumviriza cyangwa umuntu baganira. Aba n'abantu b'abaganga ariko b'abaganga bo mu mutwe.
They offer options for referrals to get connected to additional support.
Bashobora no kubafasha bakababwira n'abandi bantu babafasha niyo bo badashobora kubikora.
They offer intervention services for adults, teens, and their loved ones.
Barafasha niba mwumva mufite nk'ibibazo kimwe mushaka gufasha abandi bantu, yaba ari abana banyu muba mubona ari abana bakuze cyangwa abantu bose mu muryango wanyu.
And there are 3 different ways to connect.
Hariho mushobora kubona Resolve Crisis Service ahantu nka hatatu.
You can call 1-888-796-8226.
Urashobora kubahamagara kuri nimero ya 1-888-796-8226.
This is a 24-hour hotline, and they do provide interpretation. You just need to ask.
Hano hantu baba bakinguye buri munsi amasaha yose, yaba ari nijoro yaba ari saa sita, mwabahamagara bakabitaba. Kandi mubahamagaye mwabasha kubabwira ati ntabwo muvuga Icyongereza, mushaka umuntu yabafasha nk'umusobanuzi mu Kinyarwanda, barafite buri mwanya.
By calling, you may have an option to meet with the mobile crisis team if it is needed.
mubahamagaye barafite n'abantu babavugisha mu bibazo byose mwaba mwumva mufite.
Or you can go to the walk-in center at 333 North Braddock Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15208.
Cyangwa mukajya mu biro byabo, aderesi yabo niyo ngiyo, ni 333 North Braddock Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15208.
If you do not have an attorney or lawyer, you can contact the JFCS Legal Department by calling
Niba mudafite umwavoka cyangwa umuntu mwumva abaganira muri bino bintu bya immigration yanyu, mukaba mwumva mukeneye umwavoka, mwahamagara GFCS, uburenganzira bwabo, bafite abantu nabo babafasha.
412-904-5966.
Mukabahamagara kuri iyo telefone mubona aho ngaho, ni 412-904-59666.
Or email immigration@jfcspgh.org.
Cyangwa mukabohereza email kuri iyo email mubona aho ngaho, yanditseho immigration gfcspgh.org.
If they can't take you as a client, they will mail or email you a list of attorneys who may be able to help.
Niba bashobora kutagufata, niba badashaka kuguha umwavoka, cyangwa niba bashobora kugufata ngo bagufashe, bazakohereza message cyangwa email baguha abandi bantu b'abavoka bagufasha.
The Ready Now app says that if you are detained and do not already have an immigration attorney, you can opt in to have Ready Now share information with the National Immigration Legal Responders Alliance to help connect you with a removal defense lawyer.
Ikindi nacyo kuri iriya app yanditseho Ready Now, niba ahise bafashe ikabajyana muri gereza, mukaba mudafite umwavoka yabafasha cyangwa umwavoka mwaba mufite deja, iriya app hari ukuntu mushobora kuyibwira ikaha uburenganzira bwawe kugira ngo bagushakire umuntu w'umwavoka yagufasha.
If you need food assistance or help with grocery delivery, contact the JFCS Food Pantry.
Niba ufite ikibazo cy'uko yaba udafite ibiryo cyangwa ibintu niba udafite ibiryo cyangwa udafite ubushobozi bwo kujya guhaha ibiryo, urashobora guhamagara iyo nimero yanditse aho ngaho, kandi ukababwira aho uri bakakuzanira ibiryo.
412, sorry,
Go ahead.
412-421-2708.
Urumva nyine mwabahamagara mukababwira ko mudafite ubushobozi bwo kujya gushaka ibiryo kandi mukeneye ibiryo. Nimero yabo ni 412-421-2708.
The pantry is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12:15 p.m.
Ahantu hakinguye kuva ku wa mbere kugeza ku wa gatanu, kuva saa 9 za mu gitondo kugeza saa 6.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's open from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Ugasanga ku wa kabiri no ku wa kane no ku wa gatanu batangira kuba bakinguye saa 7.
And the address is 828 Hazelwood Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15217.
Aderesi yabo ni 828 Hazelwood Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15217.
Your next steps.
Ibindi bikurikiye:
Emergency plan.
ubwo twabivuze, ukuntu wakwitegura.
Gather important information and make copies. Memorize alien numbers and phone numbers.
nk'uko babivuze ni ukureba ko amadokima yose waba ukeneye yuko wagenda ugakora amakopi hanyuma yaba ari nk'amanimero yandi waba ukeneye ukayamenya ku mutwe no ku mutima kugeza bagufasha.
Talk to 1 to 2 people who can be emergency contacts.
Ugashakisha nk'umuntu w'umuryango wawe cyangwa umushuti magara umuntu waba uzi yagufasha kandi yakwemera kuba ari umuntu watanga nimero mu gihe bagufasha.
Talk to your child's school about designating an emergency contact.
Ukavugisha ku ishuri niba ufite umwana akaba ajya mu ishuri mukareba ko mwavugisha no ku ishuri kugira ngo hagize nk'ikintu kiba uwo muntu mwasabye yaba ari famiye cyangwa yaba ari umuntu wo mu muryango cyangwa umuntu yaba ari umuntu inshuti magara yuko mwabamenyesha yuko aba ari we bazahamagara mu gihe babafasha.
The Ready Now app. Download the Ready Now app, enter information from your emergency plan and emergency contacts.
Hanyuma niba bikenewe yuko iki nacyo ni iriya app yitwa Ready Now barabasaba ko mubishyiramo umwete kandi mwareba ko mwayidownloadinga iyo app nk'uko yavuze nta mafaranga mukeneye ko muyariha mumaze kuyidownloadinga mugashyiramo nimero n'izina ry'uwo muntu mushaka babafashe aba ari we yabimenya.
Share a text with your emergency contacts about the Ready Now app.
Uwo muntu waba mwafashe nawe mukamwohereza iyo Ready Now app.
And demo the Ready Now app.
N'uwo muntu nawe muba mwaratoye yabafasha mukamwereka ukuntu iyo Ready Now app ikora.
Next, know your rights.
Ikindi nacyo gikurikiye ni ukumenya uburenganzira bwawe.
Know what to do if you encounter ICE in public or in private.
Ni ukumenya icyo washobora gukora mu gihe ICE igufashe cyangwa ikujyane muri gereza yaba ari mu muhanda cyangwa yaba ari mu rugo.
Carry red cards with you and alert in the Ready Now app if you are stopped by ICE.
Mwitwaze turiya dukarita baberetse tw'umutuku buri munsi mu gihe babafashe aba ari tw'umwerekana.
Next steps, your emergency plan.
Ikindi gikurikiyeho mu gihe babafashe muzakore gutya.
If you would like a copy of an emergency plan, send a text message to 412-514-5023.
Niba mushaka ko babohereza kopi ya bino bintu byose tumaze kuvuga aha ngaha mwohereze message cyangwa mwakohereza kuri WhatsApp iyi nimero 412-514-5023.
Include your full name, complete mailing address, and preferred language.
Hanyuma mushiremo izina ryanyu zose mushiremo na address yanyu y'aho mutuye.
If you need help with the Ready Now app,
niba mushaka ko babafasha kugira ngo babafashe muri iyo Ready Now app kugira ngo muyishyire muri telefone yanyu.
Receive help to complete emergency planning documents or to download and set up the Ready Now app by attending in-person Isaac office hours at.
Niba mushaka ko bazabafasha kugira ngo babereke ukuntu mwareba ko mwa downloading iyo app mugashyira muri telefone yanyu mutegezwa kujya kuri office ya Isaac office kugira ngo bazabereke ukuntu muzayishyira muri telefone yanyu.
isaacpittsburgh.org /office hours -hours/.
Mukareba kuri iyo link bashizemo aho ngaho ya isaacpittsburgh.org office hours.
That is all. Thank you for watching this video.
ubu ngubu tuba turarangije mwakoze mwese kuba muri hano.
We will stop recording, and if there are any questions, we have 5 minutes to designate to answer questions.
Tugiye kurangiza niba hariho nk'abantu bafite ikibazo batubwira.